The entertainment world is reeling tonight as Kendra has finally broken her silence after the jaw-dropping, explosive fight between young Joc and Kirk Frost, and the details are messier than anyone could have imagined. Fans thought the cameras had captured it all when Joc and Kirk nearly came to blows in Puerto Rico. But Kendra's voice memo, leaked late last night, proves the real story is even darker. According to insiders, Kendra had been holding back for weeks, choosing to remain silent while speculation swirled online. But now her private messages and late-night conversations have surfaced, and the tea is scalding hot. She claims Joc wasn't just defending her honor during the altercation, he was exposing a secret Kirk desperately wanted buried. What was supposed to be a brotherly trip turned into an all-out war? And now fans are questioning whether the Frost household will ever recover. Social media is in flames. Twitter timelines are flooded with hashtags like hashtag Kendra Speaks and hashtag Team JOC, with fans split down the middle. Some believe Joc went too far, while others say Kirk pushed him into defending a truth that couldn't stay hidden any longer. The leaked footage shows Joc screaming, veins bulging, while security had to hold Kirk back from charging again. And right as the chaos seemed to die down, Kendra's whispered words, "Now the world knows," became the most replayed audio clip on Instagram. But the real bombshell? Kendra isn't done talking. In her latest statement, she promised that if people keep twisting the narrative, she'll drop the files that could end multiple reputations overnight. Joc and Kirk may have lit the fuse, but Kendra just turned this into a full-on detonation. The reality TV world has been set on fire, and fans are calling this one of the biggest scandals in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta history. After weeks of speculation, after endless rumors on blogs and Instagram lives, Kendra has finally spoken out following the explosive, bloody fight between young Joc and Kirk Frost, and trust me, what she said has left the entire hip-hop community shook to its core. It all started in Puerto Rico, where Joc, Kirk, and the crew had flown out to celebrate what was supposed to be a relaxing getaway, filled with laughs, luxury, and maybe just a little bit of drama for the cameras. But instead, it turned into absolute chaos when Joc and Kirk went from brothers in arms to bitter enemies in the blink of an eye. And the shocking part? Kendra says it was never about business deals, money, or even ego. It was about her, about the lies, betrayal, and secrets that she claims Kirk had been keeping from not only her, but from the entire cast. Fans who saw the leaked footage already know how crazy it got. One minute, Joc was sitting back with a drink in hand, joking with the crew. The next, he was on his feet, screaming at Kirk with veins popping out of his neck, shouting, "Don't play with me, Kirk. You know what you did?" Security rushed in, cast members scattered, and cameras scrambled to catch every angle. But here's the twist. According to Kendra, Joc wasn't just overreacting. She says Joc was defending her from what she calls a calculated attempt to smear my name and destroy my marriage. Yes, you heard that right? Kendra claims Kirk had been whispering behind the scenes, spreading stories about her past, hinting at things she had supposedly done before marrying Joc. And Joc, finally reaching his boiling point, decided enough was enough. In that moment, it wasn't just about pride. It wasn't about the show. It was about standing up for Kendra, no matter how messy things got. Now, let's be real. This revelation is shocking, but it also raises major questions. Why would Kirk, a man who has had his fair share of scandals, be the one to dig up dirt on Kendra? What did he have to gain from it? Was he trying to protect Rashida from getting too close to Kendra? Or was there something deeper, maybe even jealousy over Joc's relationship? In Kendra's own words, she said, "I stayed quiet because I thought silence was the best way to protect my peace. But when people you break bread with, people you call family, start playing with your name, you can't sit back forever." And with that, she officially broke her silence and the internet went wild. Twitter lit up instantly. With one fan writing, Kendra held it down until she couldn't anymore. "Kirk been messy. This ain't new," another tweeted. Not Kirk talking about anybody's marriage when his own house been crumbling on national TV for years. Meanwhile, Joc's defenders flooded Instagram comments, calling him a real one for standing up for his wife and not letting Kirk play with her reputation. But others said Joc should have handled things differently, arguing that swinging on Kirk only made him look guilty and emotional. One viral post read, "Joc's reaction says it all. If it wasn't true, why go crazy?" But let's not forget, this is love and hip-hop. Nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Multiple insiders have already come forward claiming that this wasn't the first time Joc and Kirk had clashed behind closed doors. One source close to production revealed, Joc and Kirk's friendship been on thin ice for months. They smile for the cameras, but offset. It's been tension. That Puerto Rico fight wasn't the beginning, it was the explosion. And just when fans thought they'd heard enough, a new bombshell dropped. A leaked audio clip from the Puerto Rico trip surfaced on TikTok late last night, allegedly capturing Kendra's voice in the background saying, "Now the world knows." That one line, only 4 words, has been replayed thousands of times, with fans dissecting what exactly she meant. Was she talking about Kirk's lies? Was she talking about Joc's loyalty? Or was she hinting at a secret so big it could shake the entire cast to its core? As of right now, Joc has remained quiet, choosing not to speak publicly since the fight went viral. Kirk, on the other hand, is reportedly furious that Kendra has spoken out at all, telling friends that she's adding fuel to the fire and making things worse. Rashida, caught in the middle, is said to be devastated, torn between loyalty to her husband and frustration that this drama could destroy what little peace they've managed to rebuild in their marriage. But one thing's for sure, Kendra's silence is broken, and there's no turning back. The tea is spilling, reputations are on the line, and fans are demanding answers. As one commenter put it, if Kendra says she's about to drop files, I'll better believe she's got receipts. And that's where the story heats up even more. Because insiders claim those files include not just text messages, but actual recordings, screen grabs, and contracts that could expose Kirk and others in ways they never saw coming. The drama isn't dying down anytime soon. In fact, it's only just beginning, just when fans thought Kendra's statement was the end of the storm. What came next sent shockwaves through the entire love and hip-hop community. Remember those files she hinted at? Well, insiders claim they're very real and they're devastating. According to sources close to production, Kendra didn't just talk, she came with receipts. Allegedly, she has screenshots of text messages showing Kirk reaching out to other cast members late at night, warning them not to trust her, and even suggesting that Kendra was using Joc for clout and financial gain. One of the leaked messages allegedly reads, "Joc don't see it now, but when he does, it's gonna be too late. Kendra ain't who y'all think she is." Now imagine how Joc felt when he saw that. Friends close to the couple say Joc was blindsided, especially since he had considered Kirk not just a castmate, but a brother. Joc felt stabbed in the back. One insider revealed, "It's one thing for people online to spread gossip, but for Kirk, a man he trusted, to push that narrative. That broke him." But the drama didn't stop with text messages. Another bombshell came in the form of a leaked audio clip. The recording, reportedly taken during a heated argument off camera, allegedly catches Kirk saying, "Man, Joc can't even control his own house. Kendra running everything. She, the boss, not him." Those words spread like wildfire, with fans debating whether Kirk was just venting or if he truly believed Joc's marriage was built on lies. Social media, of course, went into a frenzy. Twitter hashtags like #KendraSpeaks and #JOCVs. Kirk started trending with thousands of fans taking sides. Some argued that Kendra had every right to defend herself, while others accused her of dragging out the drama for attention. One fan tweeted Kendra dropping files like it's the FBI. Love and hip-hop ain't ready for this smoke. Another wrote, "If Kirk really said that Joc was right to throw hands, loyalty matters." Meanwhile, Rashida has found herself at the center of the firestorm. Insiders say she's furious at Kirk for putting their family in yet another embarrassing situation. especially since they've spent years trying to rebuild trust after his own scandals. According to one source, Rashida confronted Kirk after the Puerto Rico fight, allegedly telling him, "If you don't stop, you're gonna lose everything. Not just me, not just this marriage, everything." But here's the kicker. Rashida is also said to be torn. On one hand, she doesn't want to publicly go against her husband. On the other, she reportedly believes Kendra is telling the truth, and that Kirk has been stirring the pot behind the scenes. This divide has left the Frost household in chaos, with Rashida caught between supporting Kirk and avoiding another full-blown marital crisis, and then came the moment that really set the internet ablaze. Kendra went live on Instagram. Fans had been begging her to go live for days, and when she finally did, over 50,000 people tuned in within minutes. In the live, Kendra looked calm but determined. She said, "I'm tired of staying quiet while people play with my name. Y'all think y'all know me, but you don't know the half. Kirk been talking, Kirk been lying, and now everybody's gonna see what I see." During the live, Kendra didn't drop every receipt, but she did flash a few screenshots on her phone, just long enough for viewers to grab screenshots. Within seconds, those images were circulating online, fueling even more speculation. Fans swore they saw conversations where Kirk was allegedly plotting to turn other cast members against Kendra, and some even claimed he was hinting at secrets that hadn't been revealed yet. The comments section exploded. Supporters flooded the chat with messages like "Stand strong, sis," and "Expose them all." But of course, there were haters too. One comment that went viral read, "Kendra acting like she innocent, but why does Kirk have this much ammo if she clean?" And here's where things take a darker turn. Rumors have started swirling that Joc and Kendra's marriage itself is under strain. Some insiders claim that while Joc is publicly defending Kendra, privately he's questioning whether all of Kirk's accusations might have some truth. One anonymous source told a gossip blog, "Joc loves Kendra, but he's starting to wonder what else she hasn't told him. He feels like he's in the middle of a war. He doesn't know who's really on his side." That tension reportedly boiled over during a late-night filming session. When Joc and Kendra were caught on camera having a screaming match in their hotel room, producers, smelling ratings gold, allegedly kept the cameras rolling as Joc shouted, "Why didn't you tell me this before? Why do I have to find out like this?" To which Kendra screamed back, "Because I knew you wouldn't believe me until it got this bad." Fans haven't seen this footage yet, but trust me, when it airs, it's going to break the internet. Meanwhile, Kirk hasn't stayed silent either. In his own Instagram post, he threw shade at Joc and Kendra without mentioning them by name, writing, "Funny how the loudest ones always the ones with the most to hide." Rashida quickly limited the comments on his post, after fans flooded it with criticism. With one writing, "Kirk, you are the last one to call anybody messy." And as if all of this wasn't enough, there are whispers that production might be planning to spin this entire scandal into a special episode or even a separate storyline that focuses solely on Joc, Kendra, Kirk, and Rashida. One insider said, "This fight, this drama, it's bigger than anything we've seen in years. It's not just reality TV anymore, it's real life. And it's tearing friendships apart." The real question now is, where does this leave everyone involved? Kendra has broken her silence. Joc is fighting to defend his wife. Kirk is doubling down, and Rashida is standing on shaky ground. But the biggest cliffhanger is this. If Kendra really has more receipts, what else could she reveal that hasn't come out yet? Because, let's be honest, if this is just the beginning, the ending could be catastrophic. The storm that began with Kendra's silent shattering Instagram Live turned into a full-blown hurricane when whispers surfaced that she wasn't done yet. What fans thought were just a few screenshots. Insiders now claim those were only the warm-up, and that the real bombshell was still waiting to drop. According to multiple sources, Kendra handed over a private folder of receipts to producers, text threads, voicemails, and even video clips allegedly tying Kirk to years of shady behavior behind Joc's back. One shocking file, insiders say, contained a recording of Kirk allegedly mocking Joc during a private after-party. In the clip, Kirk is heard laughing with friends and allegedly saying, Joc can't even control his own woman. He thinks he married up, but really, Kendra's playing him like a fool. The recording leaked in fragments online, sparking a firestorm of debate. Was it authentic? Fans were quick to claim the voice unmistakably sounded like Kirk's. Twitter exploded with hashtags like #KirkExposed and #Kendra was right. But the twist didn't end there. Joc himself reportedly confronted Kirk directly after hearing the recording. According to an eyewitness, Joc stormed into a private meeting and shouted, "You've been smiling in my face all these years, and this what you really think of me? You a snake, bro." The confrontation nearly turned physical again, with producers allegedly forced to step in before another fistfight erupted. Meanwhile, Kendra went on the offensive. She released a cryptic Instagram story with the words, "Loyalty isn't spoken, it's proven." Wait for it. Fans immediately speculated she was hinting at even more evidence to come. And the internet lost its collective mind. But here's where things get absolutely insane. Rumors began circulating that Kendra might actually leave Joc. Yes, you heard that right. Insiders close to the couple claim that while Kendra has been defending her marriage publicly, behind closed doors, she feels drained, humiliated, and betrayed not just by Kirk, but by the entire circle. One insider spilled, Kendra feels like Joc isn't protecting her enough. She broke her silence to defend herself, but now she feels like Joc is wavering. And she's not sure if the marriage can survive this kind of betrayal. That revelation hit fans like a gut punch. After years of watching Joc and Kendra fight for their love on camera, could this be the breaking point? Rashida, trying to do damage control, reportedly invited Kendra out for a peace talk, but according to insiders, that meeting went south almost instantly. Kendra allegedly told Rashida point blank, "I'm not mad at you, but you need to check your husband. He's the one tearing families apart," Rashida, sources say, broke down in tears, admitting she was embarrassed and tired of Kirk's constant mess. The two women hugged it out, but the tension between their men remained unresolved. Social media had a field day with this. Clips of Rashida crying at a press event started circulating. "You're married, Kirk, so what did she expect?" Others praised Kendra for standing her ground and refusing to be silenced. One viral tweet read, "Kendra versus Kirk is the battle of the decade." And honestly, she's winning. But then came the twist nobody expected. Leaked footage from behind the scenes of filming allegedly shows producers egging on Kirk to keep stirring drama. In the clip, a voice off camera can be heard saying, "Don't hold back, the cameras need this." This revelation fueled speculation that Kirk may not have been acting entirely on his own, but instead was being manipulated by production to keep ratings high. Fans split again. Was Kirk a villain or just a pawn? Was Kirk a villain or just a pawn? Joc, however, seemed to reach his breaking point. Insiders claim he walked off set in the middle of filming, screaming, "I'm done with this fake mess. Y'all not about to ruin my marriage for TV?" Cameras allegedly followed him to the parking lot, where he had a heated phone call with Kendra. Witnesses say Joc shouted, "Baby, I love you, but I can't do this circus no more." The irony. That scene is almost guaranteed to make it into the season finale, because it's reality TV gold. Now the entire cast is on edge. Alliances are crumbling, friendships are ending, and the Puerto Rico fight has turned into something much bigger. A storyline that could alter the very foundation of love and hip-hop Atlanta. And just when fans thought the chaos had peaked, another curveball landed. Late one night, Kendra posted, then quickly deleted a shocking message. "If you knew the whole truth, you'd never look at him the same way again." She didn't name names, but fans were quick to assume she was talking about Kirk and possibly Joc too. Screenshots of the post spread like wildfire, leaving viewers wondering if Kendra had more dirt not just on Kirk, but on her own husband. That's when Joc dropped a bomb of his own. In an emotional Instagram live, his voice shaking, he said, "I don't care about TV, I don't care about drama. At the end of the day, I just want my marriage. Kendra, I love you. But if this show keeps tearing us apart, I'm choosing you over all of it." The comments section exploded with fans in tears, flooding the live with hearts and prayers. But while Joc poured his heart out, Kirk posted another cryptic message on his story. Reading ain't no loyalty in this game, just survival. That single line sent shockwaves through the fan base. Was Kirk admitting guilt? Was he signaling that more betrayals were yet to come? Or was he just playing into the narrative for attention? As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The fallout from Joc and Kirk's fight isn't just about fists in Puerto Rico. It's about loyalty, betrayal, love, and survival, and it's left fans questioning whether this cast can ever be whole again. The cliffhanger is brutal. Kendra has more files. Joc is questioning everything. Rashida is broken. Kirk is doubling down. And production. They're fanning the flames like never before. The only question left when the next episode airs, who will be exposed next? And there you have it. Kendra has broken her silence. Joc is at his breaking point. Kirk is doubling down. Rashida is stuck in the crossfire. But the truth is, this story is only just beginning. The files Kendra hinted at. The receipts Joc swears he has. The production leaks that suggest the entire cast is being played like puppets. All of that could explode at any moment. You cannot afford to miss what happens next, because when those receipts drop, won't just be gossip. It'll be reputations, marriages, and legacies on the line. Fans are already speculating that someone is about to walk away from the show for good. And if that happens, the entire future of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta could change overnight. So here's what you need to do right now. Stop scrolling. Hit that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. Because the moment the next clip leaks, the moment Kendra or Joc or even Kirk makes their next move, you'll want to be the first to know. And don't just watch, jump into the comments and let your voice be heard. Do you think Kendra should leave Joc? Do you believe Kirk has more secrets to hide? Or is production pulling the strings behind all this madness? Your opinion is part of the story. And trust me, it matters. This isn't just drama. This is history unfolding in real time, and if you blink, you'll miss it. You'll miss it.